When the stones begin to cry out, our Lord Jesus Christ in Matthew 3:9 says, God is able to raise up children to Abraham from these stones. Matthew 3:9, and do not boast, saying to yourselves, we have Abraham as our father. For I say to you that God is able to raise up children to Abraham from these stones. We have Abraham as our father. As then, so today, we the people do not change when the scribes and the Pharisees, today the professed Christians and Christ merchants, false prophets and false Christs, and I speak and market Christ with my mouth, but in my heart I do not have him, and I can't accept him. That's why I don't understand it. Maybe never that we do not have Abraham as our father. The hardness of heart, the porosity that pride creates, is difficult to reverse because it is in the heart and soul now, and it's in the spirit and not in the body. That's where the damage is done. And that's where the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit is done, in the heart, in the mind, and in the cockpit. King David returned and repented because sin did not take hold of his heart. When I hear what you said, not even then will I understand that I never put Christ as a guide in my heart. I never accepted that it is not in my heart to cry out to my Holy Mother, the Virgin Mary, enlightening my darkness, as St. Gregory Palamas said. Matthew 15:8, this people approaches me with their mouth and honors me with their lips. A saint was asking for illumination. He was asking to come out of the darkness, and yet I, the manifest Christian, the bearer of Christ, dare to speak of Christ thinking that we have Abraham as our father. With my mouth and lips I speak of Christ, while in my heart lies the wicked. The truth is difficult, but their heart is far from me. From these stones he raised children of Abraham. I know a craftsman who also has an assistant. They deal with plumbing, but mainly they cut scrap iron boilers and tanks, heavy, dirty, and dangerous work. One day these two, the assistant and the plumber, went to a house to install a solar system. There lived a strange guy, his name was Nikos, crazy about the world, on psychotropic drugs, talkative, aggressive, fighting with his sister and the world. The plumber and the assistant recognize that Nikos is a good soul. He is a brother. Conversation after conversation, they calmed Nikos down. They talked to him about Christ, about the wish and many other things, about the prayer of the Jesus prayer, Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on me, a sinner. Nikos listened attentively and calmed down more and more. The day before yesterday, the plumber took Nikos to the church. The assistant was also there. The priest confessed him. Nikos had Holy Confession and gave him a blessing to receive Holy Communion. Today, Nikos, after watching the Holy Liturgy, while he could not stand for a minute inside the church because of the temptation, he received Holy Communion at the end and received the Holy Mysteries. He took bread and a gift to go to his sister so they could find them. The plumber took him to Christ. Matthew 7:23, I will never cleanse you. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I, who thought that we had Abraham as our father, may I be truly self-righteous but dead, and I will then hear at the time of judgment the never knowing of you. Depart. How many Nikos, least brothers, did I take to Christ? Who said I am ill and visited me? Otherwise, maybe they are Abraham's children. After all, I am an overt Christian, a Christ merchant. Luke 19:4. And he answered and said to them, I tell you that if these keep silent, the stones will cry out. Luke 19:40. And Jesus answered them and said, I assure you, if they keep silent, the stones will cry out. Has she been raising children to Abraham for a long time? From marbled, petrified souls, choose those who cry like stones, who will wake up, those who really want and are alive among them. And after they were silent, he abandoned them. The Christ merchants and the apparent Christians, the false Christs, the false prophets, to their fate. May these children of Abraham live, exist unseen by the world, move among us. When we look at them ironically, mockingly, disparagingly, they might be thinking, Lord, do not set this sin on them. For we see art through the eyes in a mystery. Things are not as they seem. God raised children from these stones to Abraham. When these are silent, those who should speak from their hearts and show Christ with their actions and not with words. And in Peter 2:5, and these as living stones built us up a spiritual house, a holy sanctuary. God enlightening the beginning of repentance. This is by G.M., an article translated for you from Greek. Now Peter actually is Petra. Petra in Greek means stone, and each of us is a stone. Remember in the book of Apocalypse and Revelation says, I will give each one of you a stone with a secret name written on it. Well, we are each a stone, and each of us as stones make up the temple of Christ, a living stone. Okay, that's why he changed the name of Peter to from Kephas to Peter. Peter meaning stone, Petra in Greek, Petro meaning Petra in 2:5. So we are each a living stone, and that living stone is because of our faith in Christ. So please leave your comments. Thank you for your support, and I hope that those of you who have not found Christ yet come to convert and repent and have Christ living in your house, which is in your heart, which is His throne. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.